have farmed in the area since '83.
Kent Dunn and his sons spend their days preparing for harvest.
To have everybody in the same field and, you know, be able to visit, tease a little bit, and just all be together is kind of a neat time.
It's a family tradition they're fighting to preserve.
Like the grandkids to be able to farm if they want to.
But the Dunn's legacy and the crops they grow rely on the one thing in short supply here in southwest Kansas.
If we don't conserve the aquifer, it'll be something that, you know, eventually just disappears.
All the fields across the region pump water from deep in the ground, out of a natural source that's quickly running dry.
Usually 1 to 2 inches a year is about all the replenishment that the state gives us credit for, so.
Not much.
Not very much, no. So not when we're pumping 18 to 20 inches out.
In an effort to save water, the Dunns have stopped growing as much corn, which requires a lot more water, and have started growing more crops like milo. They're much more drought tolerant. That's because their fields sit on top of the Ogallala Aquifer. It's 174,000 square miles of fresh water underground that stretches from South Dakota all the way to northwest Texas. It supplies the water for more than 1/4 of all the irrigated crops in the United States. And for 4 out of 5 people living above the aquifer, that's their drinking water.
It is a finite resource, and to me, it's not a race to the bottom.
That's why Kent and other farmers are changing what they grow, getting sprinklers that save the most water, and only pumping from the aquifer if they have to.
We pay attention to the rain. If we get 1.5 to 2 inches of rain, we're more than happy to shut them off.
On a larger scale, the county is looking to find a long-term solution to replenish the aquifer for generations to come.
Water is needed to keep food prices down, quality up, and to meet the market demands across the globe. So it's really a key concern for everyone.
Mark Rude drove almost 400 miles to fill a truck with flood water from the Missouri River to dump into the dry riverbed in southwest Kansas.
We released the water. It went tens of feet flowing downriver, but very quickly, in a matter of about 10 minutes, completely soaked in, 6,000 gallons.
Just a drop in the aquifer's bucket, but showing that one day, if a system was built, the agriculture in the region could be saved.
We have to start with a few steps. So ultimately, pipelines, we're even looking at shipping by rail.
Because something must be done now to save the farms, the crops, and the livelihoods of tomorrow.
If we don't pay attention today and don't take care of it, it will be gone, and it'll be like an extinct animal. You can't bring it back.
For The Race, I'm Alexa Liacco.